to write you this song. 2 hours a day.
My dream team, it's Hato here, and mate, let me tell you, I have found an even better spot for you guys to check out. We are at Sandy Point Campground, WA, about an hour south of Coral Bay, and this place is absolutely next level. Check this out, mate. She is absolutely stunning. Maldives, eat your heart out. It's all right here in Australia. Let's go have a geese.
Who's wrong and who's right? I cannot decide, 'cause I'm sober tonight. I cannot escape. I'm here till it breaks. Oh, how my heart aches. You keep blowing me out, I keep holding you in. I keep asking myself, oh, why do you still hurt? Why do you still hurt?
Well, as I mentioned, I'm at Sandy Point, and this place, mate, I tell ya, I can't get enough of it. I'm literally looking at a decent sized fish just off the bank right now. This place is absolutely steaming with life, and is simply a spot now I've put, you know, in my top 3 because it is absolutely bloody amazing. I just cannot believe that places like this are on our own doorstep. Anyway, let's get into it. So Sandy Point Campground, booked online through Parks WA. I'll put the link here again for you guys to book it out. We are on site 4 behind us, and it is absolute beachfront, absolutely stunning, and I think personally it's the pick of the sites. Now there is also, we did a couple nights on site 13, which is down the end, still beachfront, very secluded, but it is over a dune. So if you're after a bit of wind protection, check the weather forecast. Site 13 might be for you, but we have timed it absolutely beautifully, and as you can see behind me, there is not a breath of wind anywhere to be seen. $8 per night per person. Mate, the amount of fish you catch here, the amount of squid you catch here, I tell ya, it's basically free. You're making money staying here. We've got our leader expedition on the back as always, and I gotta say, the sites are huge. We've got 2 vans on our site. A close friend of ours has joined us for a couple of days as well, but if you didn't have that other van there, the sites would be absolutely massive, so keep that in mind. Plenty of room for your boat, plenty of room for your car, plenty of room for your big rig to get down here. There is only 14 sites in the entire campground, so it's quite small and they are very spread out. So you do have to make sure that if you're coming in peak season, you try and book this place in advance, because she's absolutely amazing. Not only is there stuff to do right here, but there is so much stuff to explore around the coastline. So I'm going to take you through a little snorkeling patch just down there, which is absolutely amazing. Pelican Point a bit further down is absolutely stunning. There's a dump point here as well. There is no water, so make sure you bring your own water as well. And the best part about it, it only takes you about 30 minutes off the highway to get in, and the road's not too bad. So if you don't like the rough stuff, you don't like the deep corrugations and the big forward driving, you're going to be pretty good here. We did let our tyres down, but to be honest, the sand's pretty hard. So don't be too worried about getting bogged, because it's pretty good here in consideration to a few other spots that we've been around the joint. And I got to say, mate, when you get this place and the winds are fantastic, it's hard to leave. This place is absolutely stunning, and you're only half an hour out of Coral Bay. So there's a back road, again a dirt road, a few corrugations, but nothing major. Most even 2-wheel drives would be able to take it on, and get you into Coral Bay within a half an hour, so you can stock up on your food and water supplies if you find yourself short. But Sandy Point Campground, mate, I tell ya, it's an absolute ripper. I can't express that enough to you guys. Anyway, I'll show you guys a bit more around this joint. Have a look at this. Right, we're about to head off fishing. We're at Sandy Point, and apparently the mackerel fishing's pretty good here. The catch is there's a little entrance seaway you can get through out the back there, but you have to. It's all sanctuary through here, so you can't fish from a boat or spear. You've got to be on the land. But you get through there and head a couple of k's up, you'll see the markers, or downloaded like a GPS map or something like that, and get yourself out of the sanctuary. And that is the key to make sure you do the right thing and keep this place protected. But we're off to catch a mackie. We'll see you a bit later on, hopefully with a monster on board. Well, mate, we're at the back of the reef here behind Sandy Point, and this place is delivering a few Spaniards. Check out Chris, we're out in his boat. It's not feeling too well, are you? But we're onto a beauty. Watch this, eh? Check this beauty of a fish out here, eh? Oh, mate, yeah. What do you reckon about that, mate? Woo! Come to Sandy Point. There's this beautiful little reef just out front of the boat ramp. Check what's underneath me, mate. She's a monster stingray or manta ray or something. Check this out. Go a long way to find better swimming than this, mate, let me tell you. The water visibility is just absolutely stunning. It's protected on a clear day, mate. She's absolutely glass. It's just, mate, speechless. And you're only, what, 5 meters from your caravan, 10 meters from your caravan. It's just absolutely gorgeous and very kid friendly. It's just absolutely stunning, mate. Lots of guys, well, if you need phone reception, there is none at the campground itself. However, just a couple of k's down the road, you can see behind me that bit of that tower there. That is a mobile booster. Look, it's not great. It's not going to allow you to bloody, you know, download movies or whatnot, but you can get a few phone calls out, maybe check your Facebook, check a few messages and whatnot. But come to that tower, and that's how you get your phone reception in this area. Alright guys, well, getting to Sandy Point, I think I've worked out the reason why this is Australia's best kept secret is because it's bloody a little bit difficult in one spot to get to that I think would scare the absolute daylights out of most people. Now, as you can see behind me, you might not be able to see it, but there's a keep left sign indicating the way into the campground on the left-hand side. Now, if you send a spotter, park where I am now, send a spotter over that right-hand side and have a look and see if there's any cars coming. If not, take that right-hand track. That is the way out, but it is much wider. As you're about to see, I've got a 21-foot caravan, and it is tight, even coming in, knowing what you're doing. So, by all means, get to this place. She's an absolute ripper. But take that right track. It's going to save you a world of hurt if you cut one of those corners too fine. Don't get me wrong, it is possible, but certainly something. You know, why not take a route that's a little bit easier? Hope that helps you. Well, there you have it, legends. That is Sandy Point Campground. What an absolute spot. I hope you guys have enjoyed this review as much as I've enjoyed Sandy Point, because it's been an absolute belter. Don't forget to subscribe, like to our YouTube, and follow our socials, The Real Australian Dream, to keep an eye on our journey. But for now, I'll leave you with this amazing glass off and beautiful sunset. There's not much more you can ask for than that. See you, legends.